Hi and welcome to Synapse. This is Dr. Sonika. In this short video tutorial, I shall be demonstrating how to use an app which is called Zotero. So this app is useful for scientific writing. So what it does is when you write your review of literature and when you're citing the articles that you have referred, it helps you in putting up those tiny numbers that you see in the articles. Okay, that's called citations, and also putting up the references, and ultimately in the end the bibliography, the references part, you go to mention those articles. So all of this work can be done automatically by using this app. It's going to save you a lot of time and effort. So students who are doing their thesis work, people who are doing their ICMR project or any kind of research project, or writing a manuscript for a journal, okay, to get it published, or any kind of scientific work, writing work that you're doing, this is going to be useful for you. So do check out the video. Okay, so this is a screen recording that I did while I was working on my thesis. So I shall uh, begin by showing you how to begin. Okay, right. So this was my research topic during my master's in general surgery. So it was on acute pancreatitis. So I had to definitely include some information regarding pancreas and the pathophysiology of pancreatitis. So I started with anatomy and then went on to give the details about pathology, and then exactly about acute pancreatitis and so on. So beginning with the software that I use basically is the Google Docs. I am using Mac presently, so I was not very comfortable using Word. So if you use Microsoft systems, then it's great. You can just start working on your Word. Otherwise, for Mac users, it's always best to work on Google Docs, because every time you make a change, it's already there. So you can see here, last edit 5 minutes ago. So whatever changes you make, it's automatically saved. You need not make multiple copies of it, saying this was before the editing, this is after the editing. And the plus point is you can open it on any system. Let us say you worked on your laptop the previous night, you made certain changes, you added some new stuff in your article, and then it just gets saved. So the next day when you open your docs in, let's say, probably some other system, you do not need a pen drive to transfer data, or you need not actually send that file to yourself. You can just quickly open up the docs on whichever computer that you're wanting to access the information, and the changes are reflected there. So I hope you understand what I mean, but it's very easy to use the file this way. That's what I found. um, um, Now let's go into the referencing and the citation part. As you can see here, the number 2 here, brackets. Okay, so this is the reference. So I have taken up this sentence, okay, or the this information from the article number 2 that I will show in the references. Okay, so this is exactly what it means. So okay, that's the 2 that you can see there, and there's 3 and 4. So similarly, we got to go on putting references. Let's say at this point where the cursor is blinking right now, I have to put I need to add the article. Okay, I want to add a reference. So that line was taken from this chapter number 90, from Shackelford Surgery of Alimentary Tract. Okay, and the chapter name is so and so, as you can see here, right? So this is the article from where that piece of information in my review of literature was taken. So what I'm going to do here is, this is the Zotero app. So as I just said, you got to download this app beforehand. Okay, you download and you install the app. Okay, so this is how the working tab of Zotero looks. So you can see here, when you click on the Zotero app, this is going to open up. Okay, you will not have these because I've added this before. And there's something called as library. So you go on, you create a folder for your project. Because mine happened to be acute pancreatitis, I have named it AP. So that's the folder. So any article related to that project of mine, I'm going to add it here. Okay, so these are all the articles. So I'll just show you how to do that in a while. Okay, so this is the article, anatomy, physiology and embryology. Okay, so this is exactly what we had seen on the website. Okay, Shackleford surgery of alimentary tract, it's the same article. Now it has been added already to my library in under this AP folder. I'll show you how exactly to do that with the next example. So once it has been added, okay, it's been added here. So all you got to do is, okay, so I was just confirming if it's the same thing. Okay, and then what you do is, once the Zotero app is downloaded and installed, so you can see the Zotero sign here, this Z thing here. Okay, so all you got to do is you just got to click on it. Okay, and then the taskbar opens up for Zotero. So there you got to type in and put this article. Okay, the name of the article or the author, so it is going to link it automatically. So we know the reference number 5 has appeared. Okay, so as and when you go on writing your review of literature, it's really smart and wise to add your references right there, so that you do not keep this work till the end, because it is definitely going to be time consuming and confusing as well. So let's now go to the histology part, as you just saw there. So I'm going to show you the article from which I picked up the histology aspect for my review of literature. So it happens to be Pancreapedia. Okay, look at this DOI. It's digital. It's basically electronic identification number that any article on the internet will have. Okay, any piece of information will have a DOI. So that's how you identify that particular piece of electronic information that is available to you on the internet or anywhere else. So always when you are searching for an article, try to find the DOI of the article, which will be very easily available, usually somewhere at the top, or even a PubMed. If it's a PubMed article, you will have PubMed ID, because these IDs or these numbers are going to help you identify this unique piece of information. So then you just copy the DOI. Okay, and coming to the Zotero app, okay, I want to add that article to the acute pancreatitis folder that I already mentioned. So then I go to this plus mark here, okay, that you can see. So when you click on this, there's going to be a number of ways how you can, help the Zotero app find your article. So it could be by entering your DOI or PubMed IDs or so many other IDs that are there. So all you got to do is paste the number here, whichever ID you got. So basically that's how you identify the article, and then you say click and then you enter this article or this chapter from a particular textbook gets added to your library automatically. Okay, fine, so that's done. Now let's come back. Okay, so we are now going to add the reference. Okay, this we're going to do the same procedure that we did before. Okay, now we have seen how to add the article to your library. Now let us go and link it. So we go onto the website. Okay, we are going to open up the Zotero. Your taskbar opens up. Now you're going to put in the Pancreapedia article. Okay, and you see histology, so that is number 6. Okay, so number 6 article has been cited here already. Okay, so we had done 5 and now we have seen 6, how exactly we inserted that article there, I mean the reference there. So that's it. Now similarly, so you're going to do the task for every point where you want to insert reference in your research writing. Okay, so all you got to do is just find out from which piece of article or from which source have you picked up that exact point or information related to that, and then you go to as in when you're writing a review of literature, just add that article or that source to your folder or library in the Zotero app, so that you will never have to find that article ever again. So you've taken a piece of information. It so happens that if you don't use such apps that actually simplify your life, you'll forget from where you have taken it, and when you have to really put your bibliography or your references list, you will not find that article at the right time. So it's always wise to add it to your library and forget about it, and once you write your review of literature, just go back and just use that reference there, right there. So we just saw that we clicked on the Zotero app and just say add a citation, and then that work is done within seconds. Okay, now uh, this is the end of my thesis. I have done my whole of my review of literature, and let's say everything is ready. So I have just skipped to the last part, bibliography. I'll just show you how you can add the all the references. So you just saw that option which said edit and add bibliography. I'll just go back a few seconds. Okay, yeah. So okay, so it's going to say that you go to add bibliography, Zotero, okay, add or edit bibliography. Once you do that, it's going to take a few seconds, and all of your references will appear right there. Okay, you can see here the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So I have put, I think, around more than 41, okay, up to I think 50, yeah, 55 references. So all of that has appeared without any effort. Okay, so when you're doing this for the first time, the Zotero app is going to ask you in what format do you want the references to be quoted, because there are a number of ways, but what we normally use and commonly use is, so what we normally use is the Vancouver style. That's the most common way of putting your references. So all you got to do is just select Vancouver style in the tab that did not pop up right here, because I have used this app before, so I have set it up beforehand. So just when it opens up, it's going to ask the reference style, you just put Vancouver and you're done. So it's going to give you the list of references like this. So that is like, that's it. So that's really going to simplify your life. Okay, I hope this video was useful, and yeah, subscribe to sign up for more such videos, okay, on references and basically research writing and research experience. Thank you, and like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.